Hello, this is a second video after the Gold Leaf Fusion introduction. And prior to all the examples, you're going to look at how to respond. The way our system works is by sending out and reaching out to people, connecting with them on LinkedIn, any social media. We're using LinkedIn right now. And what happens is, in order to ensure you get a good result, you need to make sure your LinkedIn works. And that is a key. So let's get to LinkedIn and take a look. We're going to use myself as an example. I have two things going. I have my title here, which is President and CEO at Syrian Corporation. I have Syrian Corporation here, University of Phoenix. I have over 500 people connected. That's great. I also want you to be aware of that what we need to also look at with whoever invited you is that all of your different types of things make sense. And when you do that, as you look, there may be a significant amount of things in there, and that's key. Do you have recommendations? What do you do? And here it is. It runs all the way up. It's over many years. And so the big thing about it is if you send out a connect, and what that is, let's make sure everybody's on the same wavelength. When you send out a connect, here's a connect here, and you go ahead and you connect with this person. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, 300 Monday through Friday, and then you have 200 on Saturday and Sunday. If there's a holiday, it's 200. This is important to listen. LinkedIn looks for your percentages. If you don't connect with enough and you send out too many, they will put you in what's called a restricted status, LinkedIn jail. You will not be able to send invites. It's critical that you make the changes to LinkedIn. It's critical that you send out the right amount of invites. If you are not sure, please check with the person that is working with your onboarding. It could be myself, it could be anybody. But whoever's working with you, make sure they check over your LinkedIn, check everything to make sure it's right. With that said, let's go ahead and talk about actually how we update this. Now, there's two ways to get there. Go to the picture here, and I bet you could probably go here. I'm going to just stay out of it because there's an ad. And then, of course, you can go sometimes over here. But since we don't know where to go, I'm going to go here, and it's View Profile. And there you are. Here I am. So we have a couple things. We have these 3 dots. I'm not doing any sharing a profile, PDFs, anything of that nature. When I go to the pencil, up comes up President and CEO. Don't worry about the current position. We'll get it later. President and CEO is in there. You're going to put all the information the way you see. I want financial services in here. Financial services. You are going to pick two words that work. I like strategist and implementator. It should be implementation, but I like the word implementator and strategist. Now, the thing you're going to have to do is the wording in here. You're going to copy this part, which goes down here from my profile, copy it word for word, and that's going to be important. I want you to also get Grammarly. And what's nice about Grammarly is it will identify things that are wrong. So now I'm going to change this to implementation. Very cool. Strategist and implementation. Great. It's a real word. No one's going to have and wonder why you have an issue. And that's important. So I'm going to go here. It made the change. Now it's green. It's Grammarly. Green for Grammarly. And we're good. Now the next thing I need to show you is the link itself. The link itself is very simple. We're going to do this live. And we're going to do an http://caerion.com. We're going to hit the word add. And what happens is when it adds it, you can see it's giving a really weird title. Why is it doing that? I really don't know. But we're going to put in Syrian Corporation. LinkedIn is very strange that way sometimes. And this is Sarian, just for reference, Sarian's company website. We're going to hit apply. And there you go. You now have 2 Sarians. So as you have 2 Sarians, this is basically very interesting. You have the ability to, see what it did? It brought me there. You have the ability to discard, and hopefully I can discard this and not do it. But if you do it properly, what will happen is you'll have LinkedIn eventually put that profile picture in, and that's very important because when you do this properly, here you can see it's looking weird again. It'll fix itself. I'm sorry. There it is right there, Sarian. And when you look at Sarian and somebody goes into your profile, when they do that, what they will see is they will see the opportunity to pick up Sarian. This distinguishes you because when you do this, not everybody takes the time to put their Facebook in there. So what I want to say again is take the time to do that, update it accordingly. Other part I want you to do is when you come down to the work history, and you go in here, when you select the company, you're going to put in president and CEO. That's that drop down you saw in the other area. You're going to put Sarian Corporation. When you get in Sarian, it should bring that little black item there. That item, when somebody clicks on it, on theirs, it will take them to Sarian. I want you, when you do this, to update. It should be updated. And when you do that, like that, it's going to cause people to say, congratulations on the new job. Now you can see with the Sarian Corporation, for whatever reason, the Facebook page is not getting picked up. That's okay, because in that area, we want to do that. Now, once you've done that, you're going to go back, very simply, you're going to go back, and you're going to come to the drop down, and right there you can see Managing Partner at Sarian Foundation. That is not what I want it to be. I want it to be a Managing Partner at Sarian Foundation. No. So this is interesting. So what does it do? Let's find out. And it does this very often. Let's see if it made a change to my headline, because that's my concern. Did it change my headline? And let's take a look. As long as it didn't make a change to the actual thing, we're okay. And it does say still President and CEO. But what it's not giving me here, let's take a look real quick. The current position is, and it's not letting me do it. You see that? It's giving one. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to add a new position. No. So what we want to do is we want to come down here when this happens. What you want to do is you're going to go here. And what you're going to do is you're going to say update my industry right there. And what you're then going to do, strategist and implementation, you've got your stuff in. What you're going to do in this order is you're going to hit save. It's now going to give you the option to do a drop down. So if you're in one area and you do an update to the industry, it's very important. Let's see if this does it right. It may not. And this is the kind of stuff you're going to see. Right now, it's not giving me the option to do that. This is very, very typical. As long as, again, this stays in here, I'm okay with it. If you have any questions or concerns about that, that's okay. This is going to generate out to my 12, almost 13,000 contacts that I have something changed in my profile. And they're going to automatically respond, congratulations on the new job. If you have any questions, it's very simple. See somebody. 2 areas to update. One area is at the top in the header, and the other is the experience.